John eats sheep, and we're doing something I haven't had in forever, and it's rarebit sauce, which usually is served with like bread. When I was in college, they served it over fish, like fried fish, and it was actually pretty good. I liked it. And I don't know much about it except from an episode of Gomer Pyle where when he ate rarebit sauce at the restaurant, he had these really freaky nightmares at night that made him get back at Sergeant Carter. Anyway, we had a legendary restaurant here in central Iowa called Younkers, and they had the Younkers Tea Room, and they served a rarebit burger. So that's what we're going to recreate. And the great things about Younkers is they published their recipes. They were open about their recipes. So this is how they made their rarebit sauce or their rarebit burger. So we start off, we have a third of a cup of flour. To that, I add a teaspoon of paprika, and let me get it right here, half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of dried flour. So those are going to go in there. Let me whisk it. Just whisk that up. Paprika, dry mustard, flour, and salt. Now, just to get ready, I've got 4 ounces of cheese. They say sharp American cheese. I don't know of a sharp American cheese, but I get my American cheese, the only one I'll eat. It's not those individually wrapped things. Get it at the deli or the meat counter deli. Sliced, it's a lot different and a lot better. So I did about 2 ounces of that and 2 ounces of sharp cheddar shredded. That's coming later. First, though, we're going to go to the stove, get our roux going. So heating up our third of a cup of, that's just vegetable oil. In goes the third of a cup of flour, equal parts, plus the seasonings of paprika, dried mustard, and salt. We're just going to whisk this up and make a roux and cook that for a couple of minutes. So our roux is ready, and we're supposed to add 2 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk all at once. And then just kind of whisk that until it's bubbly. So once it gets thick and bubbly, it's thick, it's bubbling, we go 1 more minute. So we've gone 1 minute. That's our roux with our seasonings, and Mrs. Cheap said it looks cheesy, but there's no cheese in it. She's right. Not yet, but there goes our cheese. Goes in, we take it off the heat. We add the cheese. Heat is off. We add about a teaspoon of Worcestershire and a little bit of hot sauce, 1/4 of a teaspoon of hot sauce. And whisk that all together off the heat until it melts, and that's not going to take long. So first things first, we need to toast our buns. Just got a couple of regular hamburger buns, buttered. We'll toast them up. So our buns are toasted. The burgers are going in. I seasoned them up with my seasoned salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder seasoning. These are about 1/3 of a pound each. So now we'll cook those. So there we go, the Younkers Tea Room Rarebit Burger. There's the burger. Here's the rarebit. Now I toasted the bun, and you know what? I'm going to put a little underneath, like that, because you eat this with a fork. You can't pick it up. You go a little on the burger, and then on top of the toasted bun. Now I'm going to tell you, as you can see here, we have a lot of rarebit sauce left over. I'm sure it'll freeze nicely. So there we go. And I did test the sauce, and it's not your normal cheese sauce. Going for a bite. It is a different tasting cheese sauce. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. It has its own taste, I'll give it that, but it's rarebit, right? Otherwise, it would just be a cheese sauce. I can see how people would like it. And it's a nice diversion.
Do you like it?
I was going to say, it's not like, I don't know what the spice, I mean, it was paprika and salt, Worcestershire,
Hot sauce.
and hot sauce, but I'm trying to figure out what, it's almost odd, it has like an herby taste to it. Like I said, I can see people liking it, and I'll eat it tonight. I'm probably not going to make it again. The Welsh Rarebit Burger with John Eats Cheap. Leave a comment. Please do that. Give us a thumbs up, a like. Watch us on TikTok too, Facegram, Instagram, and
Facegram.
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're going to eat these tonight. They're not going to go to waste, and maybe we'll put this on veggies in the future, so we'll eat some veggies. We'll see. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. We're ready for dinner.